This is the extended version of me adding to the back of my playing cards. I did this for a couple reasons because with some of the cards, when I held them up to the light, you could see the number and suit, if you held it up to the light. So I decided to do this to add some pizzazz, I guess, to the back of the cards. So what I did was I printed out a semi-large blue circle, a smaller yellow circle, and then I did a small star in the middle to look like the Pixar ball. I know that these aren't exactly fully lined up, but I choose to believe that the reason why they're not lined up is because it's mid-motion. It's like bouncing, so that's why the lining up is not the greatest. I'm aware of that, but it's kind of hard to do to get them all lined up perfectly. And I made the stickers in the Cricut design app. So here I am, just applying these stickers. And I did not calculate the amount of stickers I would need, so this was a couple day process because I give myself enough stickers. So I had to go back into the app, and you will see me working in real time to add on to the stickers and everything. And even with the addition that I made, I still didn't give myself enough stickers. So this is day 2 of putting the stickers on and everything. And here I am, pause for dinner, which I'm about to do after this voiceover. Everything again. So yeah, I was showing you I had macaroni that day. I still have leftovers. That's what I'll have today. Anyway, here I am finishing up the stickers. And everything. So I just put them on the 2 corners. And then the next 2 corners will be the Mickey ears. So simple enough to use the shapes in the Cricut design space. So all these shapes were free. So I just had to make sure I sized them correctly. So, and I chose Pixar and Disney because most of my characters are either Pixar characters, Disney characters, or the combo Disney Pixar. So, that's why I chose those on the corners and everything. It was actually easier than I thought it would be to make this sticker. Just alignment was a little bit challenging. And here I am, opening the Cricut app and going into my stuff and projects. And I hit the wrong button, I guess. Oh, here. Here I am. Okay. So here's the design space that I had all ready to go. I didn't bother syncing these up because, well, I'm just going to stick them onto each other. So I didn't bother trying to sync up the circles with the stars and the mouse ears. So there I am. I hit duplicate. So, and then I realized, well, I only needed the yellow circles. So I ended up scratching that idea, but I came back to this the day after and did more and everything. So there's that. And here I am. And I've clicked on any mat. This is real time, so, and you can see the different templates that it's showing off there and everything. So I ended up using this the next day, and I ended up redoing this and just doing the circles. And then later I did all the yellow circles, and then that held me for a little while, and then I had to redo all the blue circles because I messed up, flipped the vinyl piece around, and some of the stickers connected, so it looked more like a Venn diagram instead of what I was trying to make here on this piece. So I'm just working with size, trying to size it down because they are kind of large. So that's what I'm doing here, is sizing them down in real time and everything. And then next what I'll do is I'll click make it, see what size it looks like on the grid and then go back if I need to adjust it again. And here I've got the circle sticker, and I'm trying to make it, because I made the group of them smaller, trying to make this one like the original ones. And then I decided to just do the circles on a separate canvas thing. So after that, here I am just going through and seeing what size it is, just to start off with, and everything. And this, the measurements are in centimeters. I keep forgetting that's the centimeter measurement, not the inches measurement. So I think that's where I'm constantly going wrong and everything. So here I am, just testing all this stuff. I just want to see the size, and I realize it's a little too big, so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Which, all of this was for really nothing, because then I'd redo it. And everything. So but here I am, just checking everything on the Cricut app. And everything, so here it is. This is the extended version, because in the version I have on TikTok, I don't have this part where I'm fooling around with the Cricut Design Space app and everything. So there's that. Again, it took me multiple tries to make this work, for this to work and everything. So there's that. It's a lot of adjusting, so usually I would cut this part out, but in case you were curious, this is what I go through when I make these little vinyl stickers. Did pretty much the exact same thing when I made the stickers for the suits, though the stickers for the suits were easier to figure out, because I kept forgetting that I was doing these on all of the back cards, so I needed 2 for each suit, and I was doing this on all the suits, and I forgot to do the math correctly there. I totally messed up. My math is not the best. So here I am doing it on a different canvas, starting a new canvas, so I can figure out size-wise, and then I change the color, and here I am figuring out the size and duplicating it 12 times. I hit the duplicate button 12 times, and then I'm trying to highlight all of these so I can just duplicate the highlighted versions. And I keep accidentally grabbing a circle instead of highlighting the entire thing. I need to zoom out, I think, is my problem right now that I'm having here. And there I go. Finally, I figured it out. Okay. And now I'm trying to highlight all of these. And I can't remember, I had a brain fart of where I was supposed to go for a minute there, to change the color, and there I am, changing the color. And this is a lot of work, for someone who's not that, skilled with technology, so this is about the extent I'll go. I know you could do more if you were to, get more detailed images, but this is a lot of work for someone who's not very skilled with technology and stuff. Despite my age, I'm not as skilled as you would think. Here I am duplicating it about 4 or 5 times. I've lost count of how many times I hit duplicate on there. But anyway. And then then the default on how they lay it out on the mat is it's pretty good. It's good enough. So I don't really adjust it from there, but you can adjust it. I just don't. So there it is. And everything. So I'm just looking. As I'm doing this, working on it. All right. So I guess I forgot I was screen recording at that point, for a minute there and everything. I probably went to go grab something and forgot that I still had the screen recorder on and I didn't pause it. Here I am duplicating it again, because I think I was trying to count how many I had, something like that. So hopefully, so I thought hopefully I did my math right, but I did not. Oopsie. So, because I had to redo a bunch of these the next day, and I probably now have too many, which is fine. I have a smaller deck that's a standard size deck, that I might do other things on, where I might do like, instead of doing the character, I'm doing the emoji character of them, because a lot of Disney characters now have their own emojis. So, that's what I'll do on the next deck that I make. And then I bought 2 regular decks from the dollar store. And so on the next deck, so I'll do the Disney emojis, and then I'm going to do regular emojis, like with the smiley faces and everything. And here I am connecting to my Cricut machine and everything. So I really show you the entire process it goes to, I go through to make this, make these little circle stuff. And I put more default, or more than the default pressure, because sometimes it doesn't always come off. So I've learned that it's better to do more than do default for pressure. And that's how, that's when you put the tool in there, that's how much pressure it'll use. So now it's detecting the tool. So it is a bit of a long process when you do make Cricut stuff. And here I am. And you go through and you wait for it to cut. And it tells you, okay, this is how far along the cutting process is. And so this is all that's happening on screen when it's cutting. So yeah, it's a long process. This is why I called this one the extended version, because I show you the process in which it takes to actually go onto the app and make this design. So this, oh man, it's getting dry. I need a drink. Let me pause for a minute. And I did pause the recording for a few seconds while it was uploading, but then I decided you're going to see the rest of it and wait as long as I did to see what the result was and everything. So here I am finishing this up, and I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, the joys of making something with the Cricut. Oh my gosh. That's why this is the extended version, because you see that in real time. I know I've said that before. But here I am. And later what I did was I actually took the background, after you take all the stickers out, right? There's the background piece. And I put that on a piece of paper. And I think I will later actually use that to test out my emoji idea and put little emojis in there as a tester just to see how it works and everything. So I have drawn a majority of the face emojis before, but I'd like to try it again. So with the backing of the sticker sheet, I have that on some printer paper, which is just standard size printer paper, and I'm going to fill in the spaces with the faces that I want to do for my next deck of cards, which is an actual deck of cards, not one I made out of paper like this one. Because I made this one out of paper for 2 reasons. 1, I didn't have a deck of cards I could customize, and 2, this way I could make my deck of cards larger than your average deck of cards. But I just bought 2 new deck of cards when I was shopping at the Dollarama recently, so I have some deck of cards that I can customize like everyone else, so I can challenge myself to do smaller cards and everything. So I wanted to have an idea of what cards I was going to do, or what images I was going to do, but I need them to be easy enough images because it'll be in a smaller space that I'm used to working on. So there's that. Everything. Oh, yay, it's almost done. What? Oh, yeah. Yay, it's done. And then it tells you to push that button on the Cricut and take the piece out. Here is the last little bit. And I did not finish all these cards in this video, mostly because, well, for two reasons. One, I did actually run out of stickers, and two, by the time I finished the sticker ones that I could complete, it was around 11 o'clock at night. So I have to finish this today when I'm making the voice over recording and everything. So here, I think this was cool, and I think it really elevated the piece by putting the Pixar ball on the corners of the back of the card and everything, despite the math not being accurate, because hey, I am not good at math. I was surprised I managed to get enough stickers for the regular deck of cards that I was working on. You know, when I did that, I was like, oh, I actually did my math correctly. This time I was not so lucky. So here I am. I then took all the stickers and I put them onto the sticker sheet itself so I could just take it off one at a time. I had filmed me starting that out, but then it was like, then I went upstairs for a few minutes because I do this downstairs in the basement, and I had forgotten to turn off the hyperlapse recording, and so there was like a solid minute of video that nothing was happening in because I forgot to hit stop, so I didn't record, so you didn't see me putting all the yellow stickers onto the blue stickers while they were still on the vinyl sheet, you know, and everything. But now here I am making the Mickey ears because I have also Disney characters on here. I was showing you what they look like all together, and I was taking a note of how many more stickers I needed over there, so that's what I was writing. Was taking notes of how many more I needed and everything. So here I am just finishing off the Mickey ears. Again, I did not give myself enough, though I have more than enough because when I printed off the stickers for this, I messed up, and so there's like, it's